We had to go take care of some business with one of our friends. When he called us and said he was ready, it was already near rush hour. So we were kind of worried that we'd be out in rush hour traffic. But then we remembered it's COVID time, so the traffic was really different. Usually rush hour is packed, today it's not. On our way out, we crossed Lumanbik. Lumanbik is a big street that runs a really long distance through our district. There's a lot of businesses on Lumanbik, but now not so much. I thought this guy on the bicycle was pretty interesting. He is a real rider. That fellow led us up the street for several kilometers. He's quite a rider. I think he's going about 30 kilometers an hour. He's doing pretty good. He's set quite a pace for himself. We got up to Dong Binh Street. Dong Binh usually has a lot of restaurants and things on it, but now they're all closed. You've seen these before in some of my videos. I think we had it in one of our night shoots. A lot of people eat out on this street, and now it is totally empty, day and night. We're making our way to Cam Hoa. Once we get to Cam Hoa, it's really easy to get to our destination on Libansi. This street also is really busy, especially at night. There's a lot of little restaurants and things, and people really enjoy going to this area. Also Popeyes and Pizza Factory and some other Western style places here. Every time we go by, the gates lock. There's the Popeyes. Now that Texas chicken's open, we don't go to Popeyes much. We're on Chungcheon here and turning left on Quang Hoa Town. Long-Hua-Tam has a big market, but it's closed now. It's all taped off for COVID. We did run into something a little unusual. There were a big crowd of people right here in this little area. We're not sure what they were doing, but I did see one guy in one of the little blue bunny suits, Smurf suits, which indicates maybe that they were doing some testing or something up here, some COVID testing. I'm not sure. But we didn't want to get caught in the traffic, so we scooted up the street and turned right to avoid anything else that might be on that street as we went on. So we avoided it. And we took a little shortcut on some of the streets that we know real well because we used to live here, and also my shoe stores here, Shop Aha. And we made our way to Kamwa Street. The first year we lived in Saigon, we lived on this street right here. It was nice. A lot of stuff within walking distance, but now not so much. Even before COVID, a lot of the businesses had changed. They weren't the same as when we were there. So the area is just not as interesting. Only the supermarkets were open up and down Kamwa. Kamwa is a big street. If you go down Kamwa and then make a kind of a left and a little bit of a U-turn, you wind up at the airport. So Kamwa is an important street. A lot of new car dealerships on Kamwa. Mercedes-Benz people like that. There used to be a big computer store right on this corner, but it's gone now. They actually moved, so they're still around, but they're just not on this corner. And on the left is Vincom, which used to be Maximart. When it was Maximart, it was great. Now it's Vincom, and it kind of, I don't know, it's not a place I really care to go. So we're going to cruise up Tick and then turn left on Hoang Van Tu. Once we're there, we're nearly at La Vancy, which is our destination street. La Vancy also has quite a few good restaurants and things on it, but again, they're closed just like everything else. The traffic is amazing. Generally, at rush hour, this area is really crowded, and today I would say this is light, very light. Not much going on. Our friend's place is right down here. Actually, the street name is the same as the main street, La Vancy. But because of the way the Vietnamese name their streets, his street is also named La Vancy. But it's you have to turn left and go around to get there. It's kind of unusual. But I like the way they number the streets. It makes it really easy to find things on Google Maps. Well, there's our friend. And we're getting all our little odds and ends taken care of. And we also plan to meet later for a little barbecue. We're going to barbecue on my Kamado grill here at the house. Probably do that in a week or so. Neither one of us had a lot of time today, so we made the meeting short. On the way out, I noticed that his driver's side back tire was flat. And later I gave him a buzz and told him about it. If that rim sits on the tire for too long, it'll ruin that tire. Nobody's driving the cars much anymore because there's no place to go. Well, you got back up to the main street and are headed home. We're just going to ride along. It's not often that you see Vietnam like this. These little traffic circles are kind of interesting. I think this was left over from the French. Traffic circles are really safer than regular intersections. And there's quite a few of them in Vietnam. I read where some cities in the U.S. are adopting traffic circles too. I used to live in this area, so I know all the little side streets like this one. It's a shortcut. And it takes us to the street we need. Wintibit will take us back to Chongqing, and we'll be near home. If you see the big blue store with a P&J on it, that's a jewelry store chain here in Vietnam. They've got several stores right in our area. There's one here and there's one on Win Sun. This is Lu Ban Big Street right here, the one we crossed when we were headed out on our trip. A real nice jewelry store, mainly specializing in high-end gold and silver and things like that. The little blue truck here that says Nhan Cho Han is a rental truck. You can rent these little blue trucks to do moving chores for you. It's really handy. A lot of times they're just parked out to the sides of the street. You can talk to the driver and they'll come by your house and do what you want them to do. We've used them several times to move furniture and things like that. Here we are on Win Sun, our main street. It's good to get out of the traffic, even if the traffic's light. And it's nice to be back on our street. You see the sand pile there? That's construction going on, new house. They're probably another month or two away from completion on that one. So this is JR, the Expat in Saigon, saying I hope you enjoyed the ride around. We really didn't have a lot of things to discuss today. It's interesting to see what Ho Chi Minh City looks like during rush hour during COVID. There's just not much going on. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, and thank y'all for watching.